Okay, guys, we are back for another session. And this one I want to do a little different. I mean, I wasn't wanting to kind of dive into this already, but I mean, how else? How else? What else can I do? So I'm ready to go there. So when I woke up, the first thing that I saw on the news that the rapper died. I need help, Miles. Oh, what's her name? I can't think of her name. Gangsta Boo. I had to look it up, y'all. Hey, don't judge me. I had to look it up. She died. 43 years old, something like that. So, you know, when Miles was ready for me, Miles been ready for me. Thank you, Miles, for being here. He was ready for me. And he, you know, he said, let's do Gangsta Boo. Let's see. You know, because of everything, hey, if you know, you know, but everything that's going on these days, you know, it's just a lot, and people are dying so young, and you know, and then when you in that industry, you just don't know really what's going on, what's really going on. You know, I'm at an age to where when I was young, people just didn't die, you know, especially in the industry like they be dying these days. But you know, hey, I don't even want to get into that. Gangsta Boo, that's her. I just want to see. I just want to see what the cards tell me. You know, if I don't get nothing from it, then maybe it ain't my time to be on that. I don't know, but I just want to see what the cards give me. I want to see what Miles got to say. Ain't that right, Miles? Yep. Thank you for being here, Miles. Thank you for keeping that balance, that peace, that energy, that positive energy that I like and that I need in my life. Thank you. Thank you for all of your confirmations. I feel so good. I feel so alive. I feel energized. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I'm a cutter, Mouse. He said cut him now. Okay. Oh. What you want me to do, Miles? Okay. So, Gangsta Boo. Gangsta Boo. She's a rapper. 3-6 Mafia. She was a rapper. 3-6 Mafia. What's the energy there? What's the energy surrounding that, Miles? What's the energy surrounding that, Miles? What's going on? She was a rapper. She was a rapper. She just died. Inspiration. The star. Okay. Yeah. Gangsta Boo. Yeah. Yeah, she was a rapper. She was a rapper. That's the first card I got. The star. Yeah. She was a rapper. Inspiration. She gave people inspiration. But what was going on? Like, what happened? Y'all. Now I did go to TMZ and I did look at what TMZ had to say about it. TMZ is a reliable source now, y'all. And they mentioned drugs. They mentioned drugs. And right here, it's a lady and she's pouring out something, into the black hole. Like she's out in the galaxy and she's pouring something out into, a black hole. And my what I picked up, liquor. And then out in the galaxy, you see that it's galaxy because you kind of tell like it's shooting stars going on. I see like little smoke streams behind the shooting stars. And then, like, to me, this thing in the sky, this figure, like this system, part of the system, the celestial system, to me, I get chemistry. You know how they do like the seed carbon and then they draw the line and then you got the hydrogen, draw the line. You know how they draw that out, map out, what each molecule consists of. Well, that's what I see. And when I see that, I see drugs. I do see drugs. I do see drugs. I do see drugs. Now, they could be saying, Miles, you telling me that, like, this is what the, no. Yeah, that's what they say is drugs. She died of drugs. And then another vision that I got, because they did mention party, but to me, what I'm getting is, alcohol and drugs. In that card, the star, she's a star. I ain't looking in no book. But I got celebrities. She's a celebrity, star, inspiration. She probably was inspiration to others. That's what I'm getting. She was an inspiration to others, When I was reading, she was still out there in 2020. It's 2024, but the last time that I seen that she was out there doing something was in 2020. So, yeah. Then it said something that she had just started posting online again. She had, just posted recently on something. I don't know. So, I don't know. That's what I get from that card. Thank you for that confirmation, Mike. Thank you. What else? What else? Gangsta Boo. What else, Gangsta Boo? My condolences go out to her family and friends and stuff like that. And, I just hate that war. That, people dying so young. I don't want to bring that to my platform right now, as far as really what I sense, but I'm gonna let the cards tell it. I'm gonna let Miles talk. This is Miles and me. Me and Miles. Let me put that on back, Miles. If you want to come back out, please bring it out. Keep me open to receive whatever it is that you are trying to tell me through these cards. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Miles. What is it that you like for me to know about Gangsta Boo? Because I don't really know a lot myself. I don't know much about Gangsta Boo. But what would you like for me to know about? Like, tell me. What, Yeah, I'm still trying to do these cards too. Okay. So we're going to do 4. We're going to do 4 in a row. I'm going to take all these that fell out, Miles. Keep me open. Okay, the sun. That makes sense to me. The sun. Positivity. She was inspiration. Yeah, I get that, Miles. She was the inspiration. She was. Deceit. There was some deceit. And then anxiety. Okay, so I asked about the energies surrounding this person, Gangsta Boo. She was a positive person, but what lies around her was deceit. She was anxious. She was anxious. Anxious energy. 8 of Swords. So I got the Star, the Sun, 7 of Swords, and 8 of Swords. Positivity. Deceit and anxiety. She was really stressed out about something. She was really stressed out about something. She was. It's a lot of deceit surrounding her. A lot of deceit was surrounding her. And then I pick up a like a ritualistic energy. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do. From the Seven of Swords, that deceit card. Deceit, lies. The lies of the world. Oh, lies of the world. That lady was lies. They telling lies. Them is lies. They telling us lies. Hey, cause you know how it goes. You don't pay your dues, baby. She been off the scene for a while. Baby. You got, trust me, in that industry, you be having dues to pay now. Look now. You got dues to pay, but it's telling me that, a gangster boo, that's who we talking about here. That's the energy that I want to bring in. Positive only, keep it positive, Miles. Keep it positive for me, Miles. Yeah. They saying, it's the first card was the Star. That's who we talking about, gangsta boo. And I get from that first card, it could be because they saying that it's about drugs, but what I pick up in this card is alcohol and drugs. And she pouring it into a black hole. The black hole. That's what they want us to think. That's what they want us to think. That's what. And she got the dot on her forehead. Think. That's what they. Thank you, Miles. Thank you for that confirmation. This woman was all about positivity. World deceit. Yeah, she had a lot of anxiety. Maybe she knew time was up, time was coming. Yeah, but that's what I get in the first row. The Star, the Sun, the Seven of Swords, and Eight of Swords. Thank you, Miles, for that. Thank you, Miles. Thank you. That's what they want us to believe. Wow. But the first card is inspiration, so it can mean so many things. She was a star. She was an inspiration to other people because she was, And then Miles was like, this lady was she was positive. Whatever she had going on, she was positive. Positive. She had positive things going on in her life, or, that second card, the Sun, positivity. The Sun, yeah, that lady was in tune with herself and, with life. Oh, she probably dibbled and dabbled a little bit, probably smoked cigarettes. I don't know. She probably did smoke cigarettes. Yeah. Yup. Thank you, Miles. Probably even smoked a little marijuana, but she wasn't doing no drugs to the point to where she killed herself. No. And then deceits of the world. Deceit. It was time. She was anxious about it. She knew. Gotta She knew it was time. She knew her time was up. Thank you, Miles. What else can you tell me about Gangsta Boo? What else can you tell me about Gangsta Boo? Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to keep my videos down to a minimum, because I'm gonna have to chop and screw these. Y'all be doing tarot in 15 minutes and be out of there. But I get it. Y'all go, y'all doing that Patreon and stuff like that. Hey, I don't know how, I don't know, you know, I ain't, shoot, my subscribers ain't up yet. So, hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I know that's what y'all be doing. Y'all know people be wanting to know the rest of the scoop. So y'all posting videos on Patreon. Y'all ain't slick. But I get it. Yeah. So we just gonna start out like this right here, right now. But Miles, what is it that you would like for me to know about Gangsta Boo? Like, what would you like to tell me? Just tell me what you would like to tell me. Ooh. Oh, judgment came falling out. I'm gonna take them as they fall out amongst me shuffling and getting it together. Oh, action. Oh, see. It was time. It was time. The world has given to you. Now you must give back to the world. Judgment. Goodness. And then the hanged man upside down. She was waiting. She knew. And she was anxious though. She knew, but you know, her anxiety was through the roof. And then there came out perfection. Yeah. Right up under the seat. Yeah. Something had to take place. She knew it was coming. It took place. You know, her time was up. And why did I get the vision of the Pied Piper coming from the hangman? That's what I see. The Pied Piper. It's time to pay up. You gotta pay the piper. You know what? You ain't doing what you see this. You know what? I don't understand these children still wanting to rush to be in the industry. But I'm not finna talk about that here. I'm just reading the cards how I see them and how they come out and what I am picking up on. I'm not, we not, But I am going to tell you how I see it and what I see from what, you know, the things that I know. I'm going to tell you how I see it. You know, you don't believe in all that kind of stuff, then, hey, I'm not here to make you believe. That's on you. That's not what I'm here for. You know, hopefully I can enlighten you through what I have to say, my stories, and then, you know, this practice here, this journey of mine, hopefully you can pick up and learn from something. Learn from something within all of this. But the wisdom and the knowledge that I have been given within my lifetime and the things that I know true to be, you know, true to my spirit, I'm going to bring to these cards. And I'm going to allow Miles to do whatever it is that he needs to do to help me put it all together. So that's what we're doing here. And yeah. Let that resonate. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. You can continue to listen or not. It's just what this is. And of course, I'm gonna go of course, you know, I'm new. I'm new to all of this. So I'm going to go and I'm going to look at some other videos and see what other tarot readers have to say about it. I want to see. You know, I want to see. I want to see. And nobody's readings are ever the same unless you're reading generally, you know, reading for a general audience, such as, you know, the zodiacs or whatever. But I'm going to see what they have to say too. We know, we know the tarot world going to jump on it. And so Miles want me to jump on it as well and see what he trying to help me. And from the last reading, go back and watch the video. My other video. Miles trying to help me build inner strength. He trying to help me with this. My tuition. He's trying to help me. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm willing to receive. I'm open to receive. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And thanks for sending me Miles. Thank you for sending me Miles. So, Miles, I see. I see. I see what you're telling me. What else you got to tell me with this one, Miles? I'm going to get these cards right. I'm going to get them right. I'm still shuffling, but it don't matter how you shuffle. If the cards want you to know something, they going to tell you. They going to come out however they want. What's this one? Invention. Invention. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. In the beginning, she didn't know no better. It was, yeah, she's sad, and it was too late when she finally realized. Wasn't no turning back. Wasn't no turning back. Invention, the beginning. She knew. She knew. She been knowing from the beginning. They be knowing. They be knowing. But when that time comes, you know, like what else? It's nothing else left to do. So she been knowing from the beginning. She been knowing what this was. She knew her time was up. She knew. She knew that it was it was time. Her judgment day was near. It's been driving her crazy because it's near. The year has arrived. The year has arrived. It's her. She knew she was going crazy, anxious. She knew. She knew her judgment was near. And while she sit and wait for the day to arrive, that upside down stillness tells me she was anxious as she sat and waited for this day. She was all over the place, anxious. Mm-hmm. And in this card here, with the upside down, the hangman. To me, in this picture, he looks like he's bound by the world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miles. Thank you for that. Like he's, you know, he's hanging, but his foot is still bounded by the world. He's suspended in, you know, from a rope attached to the world. He's attached to the world in some type of way. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. But she been knowing. That's what that Page of Wands invention, to me, invention tells me from the beginning, invention, beginning of something. The start of something. She's been knowing. Thank you for that confirmation, Miles. So that's that row. That's that row. She been judgment. She been knowing that her judgment was near, and she been knowing that she was gonna have to pay one day. She been knowing, and the whole time she sat around the upside down hangman, while she was just sitting around waiting for this day to arrive. She been pacing back and forth. That anxiety card in the first row, and then the upside down hangman. Yeah, stillness. Her level of stillness was no longer. It was, oh, she was pacing up and down, back and forth, as she sat and waited for the day, for her judgment, because she knew it was near. Then 8 of Pentacles, perfection, right up under the first row, deceit, from the 7 of Swords. We know what this was. Like I said, you can't pay the piper, which, you know, to me, Pentacles is gonna always represent the money card. You know, it's always the money card, if I'm not correct. It's not always, but you know, it represents highly to be the money card for me. For me, that and the cups. To me, for me, okay. But yeah, if you can't pay the piper, baby, you know, be careful, y'all, what y'all get yourselves involved in, okay? But yeah, that last card, invention, I just really feel like she been knowing, she knew from the start what this was, and it was just time to pay the piper, and she could no longer do that. So yeah, that's what that was. So let's ask again. Let's ask Miles. Thank you for that confirmation, Miles. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for keeping the positive energy going. Keeping me open. Third eye open. Ready to receive. Ready to understand. Put these pieces together. Give it to them like I see them. Like you, Spirit, would like to receive them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this talent. Thank you for giving me this talent. Thank you for giving me the wisdom, the knowledge. Thank you. Okay, so like what really happened, Miles? What happened? Like we know what happened. Okay, we got the Emperor structure. Structure. That yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's thank you for that confirmation. They know the game. That's how it goes. Structure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the game that they play. They don't care nothing about. Hey, I'm getting. Hey, y'all know how this go. That's what I'm getting. And that, ooh, that's the Emperor. I'm not taking all these now. Judgment. Oh, judgment didn't come out. I'll take, okay, so structure, independence, and then I got Two of Cups, relationships, upside down, bad deals, bad deals. People make bad decisions. Ooh. Always a bad deal in this structure. False relationships. Independence and structure. She was trying to move away from it, but you can't. They know that. You can't. You cannot. She was trying to gain her independence and trying to move out of that, the limelight. And I believe that for the simple fact, I hadn't heard about Gangsta Boo until just now, to today. What she had going on, any of that. So she was trying to move away. She was trying to move away from this. She was, but they know that it's no, you can't, it's no way of getting out of this. They know that. They know. The man sitting on the planet, the Emperor. He say, you know this. You know this is how it go. You can't do that. He say, regardless of what you doing, you can't do that. He say you could give. This is what the man sitting on top of the planet in the Emperor card structure is telling the Queen of Swords and independence. The one that represents the independence. I mean, she represents the Queen of Swords, but the card, it says independence. This card represents independence. She was trying to, I think probably give more, on the spiritual side. She was trying to redeem herself. Yeah. She really was. And she was all about positivity. She had really turned her life, she wasn't that gangster. She was, that's never really been her. That was just a lifestyle. You know, that was just for the people. That was just one of her talents, but she was really all about inspiration and positivity. And she knew what she had done. She knew she made a mistake, got herself caught up in something that she couldn't get out of. But it wasn't going to stop her from, doing what she was supposed to be doing. Even though, it saddened her. It weighed heavily in her life, the thought of, she knew that one day that this would come. She knew it, but it wasn't going to stop her from giving her all, doing whatever it is to redeem herself. She knew. And then the Two of Cups upside down. Yeah. She knew she made some shady deals. She knew it. But we be young and dumb and money flash before our eyes. We just quick to jump on stuff. We don't know until we get much older and wiser. And at some point, sometimes it's too late. So that's what I'm getting. She knew. But she did everything in her power to redeem herself. So hopefully her spirit will remain with God. Hopefully. Yeah, my condolences surely go out to her and her family. To her family. Excuse me. To her family. Can we get one more card for this roll, Miles? And thank you for that confirmation. Thank you for that confirmation. Thank you. I'm here to receive. I'm open to receive whatever it is that you got to tell me. I'm open. Decision. Decisions, the Lovers. Decisions. Relationships. To me, when the Lovers card comes out, it don't always mean somebody that's, lovers or, intimate in some type of, no, to me, that can also mean relationship, some type of proposal, decisions. That's what this card represents, decisions. And I see some type of decisions that had to be made. Some type of business deal that was made. And she did. She made the wrong decision. To please somebody. To please somebody. In a relationship, yeah, faulty. Somebody brought her to the industry. Okay, so thank you for that, Miles. I'm also getting that it's somebody that probably brought her into the industry, right? A faulty relationship. Somebody who wasn't true. Somebody wasn't true with her about a relationship. And I think she died still believing that I don't know. But she was manipulated into this business deal that she was kind of already iffy about. You know, long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. She's somebody's sacrifice. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. From somebody she would never expect it. Oh. From somebody that she would have never expected. And that's what this card, the lover's card, the picture on the card shows, like she's in shock that she's learned his deceit. Now she is. She's shocked. Now that she knows. She knows now. She knows now. But she didn't know. Somebody had a sacrifice. And she's saddened by this. But I'm still it was still time. It was still time, her price to pay. Mm-hmm. The lover's decisions. Somebody did this. Somebody she knows. Somebody she was close with. Somebody is involved that somebody that she was in a relationship with, some type of relationship. A relationship they was, they to her they were one way, but behind closed doors, she felt like it was somebody that she could trust in. So I really feel like she was a sacrifice for somebody, and the person who it is, she would have never thought. She would have never thought. She would have never thought. We're going to take these two, starting a new road, Miles. I haven't even asked the question, but what you want us to know? So we got celebrations and we got healing. The Three of Cups and Temperance. Celebrations. Oh, okay. she's healing. This being looks celestial to me, like her energy is healing. She feels better. You know, temperance, transition, balance, healing, and celebrations. This could mean many things how I see it. Celebrations, healings, Three of Cups in the Temperance card. Three of Cups, celebrations. So I'm kind of starting to see this. Can you give me another card, Miles? I'll take two. Or however. Two. Okay. So we got 10 of Wands, burdens. Burdens. Celebrations, 3 of Cups, temperance, healing. And then we got 10 of Wands, burdens. Can I get one more card, Miles? Thank you. We're still talking about Gangsta Boo. This one, celebrations, healing, burdens. Yeah, I kind of sensing funeral vibes around that. But let's see this last card that Miles wanna. Okay, we'll take the one that came out at the bottom. Vision. Yeah. Yeah, I think the last row pretty much is speaking about the upcoming funeral and, you know, the energies around that. That's just what I'm getting. I'm getting celebrations, healing, burdens, and vision. 3 of Cups, temperance, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles. This healing card to me comes across as a transitioning card, like, and that's what that could be. Because I'm sure if she died today, she's probably still transitioning. I'm just getting transition with that card. Just because the lady in the picture, she looks more to be a celestial being. Although she's saddened by her death, she knew about her death. You know, she's okay. She's sad, but she's accepting. She's accepting and taking this as her healing. Yeah, and then the celebrations, the 3 of Cups, and the burdens. You know, she's free of burdens. She's free from burdens. Although I did sense, you know, burdens and celebrations. There's going to be a lot of, you know, burdens. A lot of people that feel burdened with her death. Feel guilt maybe. Weighed down. A lot of people gonna come out to celebrate. Yeah, I think this is about her. This last one is regarding her funeral, her transition in her funeral, her upcoming funeral, celebrations and burdens, vision. So yeah, that's what I picked up for that one. I'm about to go and look for me some confirmation, see what other people have to say, other tarot readers have to say, because that's what it is for me. We ask. Thank you again, Miles, for all of this. Thank you for this confirmation. Thank you so very much. We asked Miles about Gangsta Boo, and he dropped us out the first card, the Star. He sure did. Inspiration. He says, yeah, she's the star. The star. Inspiration. She was an inspiration. She was. She paved the way for some, a lot. And then we asked about, the stuff surrounding the drugs she supposedly died from. I asked about that, but then Miles, he showed me that. He showed me drugs and alcohol. He showed me drugs and alcohol. But then he told me that's an illusion. The black hole. Oh wow. Thank you. Keep talking to me, Miles. Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. Thank you. That's an illusion. She didn't die from no drugs. She didn't die from drugs. That's an illusion. That's what they want us to believe. That's what they want us to believe. And then the next card that came out is positivity, because, now I'm focused on her energy. I'm focusing on her. I'm focused in on Gangsta Boo. And she's all about, positivity. Positivity. That's where her life was. She was at a point in her life to where, she was trying to do the right thing and live her life in a positive manner, in a positive way, carry herself like she should. Yeah. And then here goes deceit. This is all in the first row. Deceit comes in. World deceit. Deceit of the world. And that takes me all the way back to where the deceit, the world just full of lies. They just full of lies. They want us to believe something. This was some type of ritual. This was some type of ritual. That's what I got. But the lies that the world tell us. The illusion. Yeah. Thank you, Miles. Thank you. This woman was dealing with anxiety. She was dealing with anxiety. She was dealing with a lot of anxiety. So in the first row is the Star, the Sun, Seven of Swords, and Eight of Swords. And then the second row, this card told me that she knew. She knew that this day was coming. She knew, the world has been so given to her. It's time to pay up. It's time for action. That's what this card represents, action. It's time for something to be done about it. It's time. The time is up. And then the next card, the upside down hangman, to me it goes back stillness. Stillness, of course, we're still. Anxiety, we're all over the place. So this upside down stillness card, hangman card, and representing stillness. She knew. She was waiting. She knew that this was coming and that the time was near. She knew this. She knew that the time was near. But she patiently waited. She waited patiently But at the same time, you know, her anxiety was high. She had very high anxiety. She played it, you know, she didn't let the world know. She knew, she didn't let the world know that she was up under so much pressure and feeling so much anxiety. She didn't let the world know. She kept it calm, cool, collected. Yes. She didn't let the world know. She wore a mask. She wore a mask. She didn't really let the world know that, you know, she knew that this day was coming, but the anxiety that she felt was so great. And then the perfection card, of course, like I said, the money, you know, if you ain't putting out, if you're not paying up, if you're not paying the piper, like I said, that hangman reminds me of the Pied Piper. I got the vision of the Pied Piper out of that one. So if you ain't paying up, you know what it is. You know, you've been knowing. That's the Page of Wands. Here the Page of Wands is the next card. In which you've been knowing. You've been knowing what this is. You've been knowing. You know how it go. And that brings us down to the next row. And the Emperor tells us that. He say, you've been knowing. You've been knowing. He say, you've been knowing. He almost like saying, I'm appalled that you act like you ain't. You've been knowing about this. You've been knowing. So she been knowing. That card right there, the Emperor just kind of confirms that, yeah, she knew. She knew. She knew. It's nothing that he should be saddened by, because she been knowing. If only the world knew. That's what he said. If only the world knew. I don't know what y'all saddened by. If only y'all knew. That's what I'm getting from that. And then here comes the Queen of Swords, the Independence. Yeah, even though she been knowing about this, still it didn't stop her from trying to redeem herself. You know, trying to redeem herself from it all. It didn't stop her from doing that, even though she knew that it probably wouldn't work. Because the lady in this picture on the throne, even though she's giving her all, she still seems sad. She seems sad. She looks sad. Like she knows that it's not going to work, but she's still going to do whatever it takes to try and redeem herself. So that's where the positive, you know, the positive energy and the inspiration and stuff, that's them coming out together. That for me tells me, you know, she still carried on. She did a lot to try and redeem herself. Just in the star card and saying inspiration, I tied that in. Inspiration and positivity, those were her characteristics. She was still inspired. She was still inspired to redeem herself, and she did that to the very end. So now with the Independence card, the Queen of Swords, yeah, like I said, she carried on to the very end, trying to redeem herself. Then the relationships, the Two of Cups, upside down relationships. Like I said, this one, and then the Lovers came out. Decisions. With those two together, I just want to believe that it was somebody that she knew that sacrificed her, and she would have never guessed that it was this person, even though she knew that her time had come. You know, she would have never thought that this person would have been behind any of it. So that's why I see the relationships card. The Two of Cups, relationships, it's upside down. It was a deceitful. It was a relationship where the other person wore the mask, portrayed themselves to be one way, but actually they were behind the scenes, undercover, lying. Pretty much waiting for this moment as well. Waiting. Time. Two of Cups. Waiting. The decision had been made. They made the decision. They just been waiting. Waiting for this moment. Because it buys them some time. Time. That's what I see in that Two of Cups card. They've been waiting for this. But it was somebody that she knew. But she would have never expected to have any involvement in this. She's shocked right now. While he plays as if he's so sad. She can't believe her eyes. She can't believe him. She can't believe the audacity of him. And now he wants to play all sad. That's what I'm seeing. And then the fourth row, you know, I just get vibes, you know, her upcoming funeral. For her upcoming funeral. Because she just died, so we do have a funeral coming. Celebrations. Maybe it's time to celebrate her death. She's healing. She's healing. She's healing. There will be a lot of burdens. There will be. And then visions. Seven of Pentacles. A lot of burdens, and people will be burdened, but it's going to be a lot of celebrating going on. She wants people to celebrate her death and scatter those burdens. Ten of Wands. This was her decision. This is something that she knew about. Something that she had to deal with and accept. She had to accept this. She's saddened by it, but she's accepting. She understands that this was something that she did to herself. But she's healing. That's what I see. She's healing. And that vision card, I'm not for sure of how that ties in it all. So I would like to resort to my book for Seven of Pentacles. Just to see, help me, you know. Thank you, Miles. Thank you for this confirmation. Perseverance, reward, and investment. Yeah, vision, I mean, don't really say much to me. Perseverance, reward, investment. I'm going back to somebody having her sacrifice. Yeah, and now they're celebrating. They're celebrating. They're celebrating the dues that they've paid. The reward that they've gained, if any. Because this say celebrations. Not just celebration, but celebrations. Yeah. It's some celebrations going on. I'm sure that card can mean many things, like the upcoming funeral, the person who's celebrating, because now this takes the monkey off of their back for a little while. Spiritual celebrations, like the rituals and stuff that goes on. Yeah, multiple celebrations are going on. Multiple celebrations. Multiple. But I want to read that last row so I can see if I get more of an insight. Thank you for that confirmation, Miles. And if you would just help me with this last reading some, I'm going to look up 3 of Cups. Socializing, karma, boundaries. So the 3 of Cups represents karmic lessons. And then it's just really taking me to, like I said, some type of you knew you had a price to pay, and now a lot of people, this is something that had to be done, another one of their rituals. And of course, when they do these, this is that's like a celebration for them. Celebrations. You one of many of their upcoming celebrations. Yeah. And then the Temperance card. Let's look at it. Keywords: harmony, calmness, tranquility, peace, guidance, and stability. Yeah, I really just feel like that's her. The Temperance card is her in her transition. I'm feeling, that's what I'm getting. Her and her transition. Because this card looks like a celestial being. She's healed from, even though she understands everything that's went on, and she got herself involved in this, and she knew from the beginning she's in her healing process. she's accepting of everything that's went on. That's what I got from it. So it says a woman has filled up her 2 supernova goblets from the pool of magical moon energy which lies at her feet. Moon energy. She takes from the pool whenever necessary, healing mind, body, and soul. She pours the moon energy between the 2 goblets, symbolizing the flow of constant change within her inner emotions, yet bringing logical balance, structure, and stability into her mind's eye as she does so. Her halo signifies harmony. The constellation of Sagittarius in the sky above her is linked to movement. Yeah. That's what that is. She's transitioning right now. She's in harmony. She's accepting of what's going on. She's okay. She's at peace. She's at peace with this. No more burdens, maybe. She's feeling no more burdens. Ten of Wands. Let's look at it. Ten of Wands. Let's look at it. So it says the key words are overwhelmed, obsession, resilience. She once was. Patient, fear. Yeah, that's what I see. And then the 7 of Pentacles. I think I looked that one up, but let's look it up again just to complete the row. I'm trying to. Yeah, I did look it up. Time management, mastering love. Mastery. Yeah, celebrations and vision. The 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. I really feel like that's still something, something sinister going on within, something that's just telling me about some type of rituals. Those 2 together tells something about rituals, and then the 7 of Pentacles up under the Lover's card, and the vision. That's what their vision was. That's been their vision. Yeah, for some time, from the beginning, from the very beginning, that's been their vision. She's always been their sacrifice. She's always been that person's sacrifice. She's in the middle of transition as they celebrate. Master of the skies. Thank you for that confirmation, Miles. Thank you for that. Thank you. I guess that's the end of this. So we kind of know from this whole reading that she knew that this was going to happen. She knew that this day was coming. She knew. These are her energies. All of them. Even her in her transition. Upcoming celebrations and funerals, rituals. People celebrating her death. And also at the same time, the burdens that will be carried because of her death. But I get that there will be more celebrations because of her death. And somebody's about to get a lot of recognition from it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but that's just what I get, y'all. She knew, you know, this is just another ritual. Let's just say another sacrifice that took place. Because I definitely, yeah, it's a lot of purple in this board. It's a lot of purple. It's a lot of purple. I get to me right now, purple is symbolizing rituals. And in these cards that I have, which is the moon and stars and tarot, the swords reminds me of crosses and upside down crosses. That's what I see. Look at that anxiety card, explosive, in the middle of all of those crosses and upside down crosses. The explosion. Full of anxiety, full of anxiety. While she tried to redeem herself, she knows. But she's tried. She was doing everything. She did everything possible. Everything that she could possibly do without knowing if it would work or not, she did it. That's why it brings us back to positivity and inspiration. Because she was changing her life. She was on that path. But she knew, guys. So yeah, that's just what I'm getting. You know, this is just another one of those, especially when it comes to the celebrities. I hate to see it, but I hope that her transition, well, she just told us she's accepting. These are her energies, the energies that surrounds her. Gangsta boo. She's good. Okay, guys, so this is going to be it for this reading and today's reading, all of today's reading. So I'm going to have several videos up just from one day for the simple fact, hey, I think I like taking time to receive more. I know that the videos that I've come across, y'all be having tarot readings within, you know, like 30 minutes at the most that I've seen. And I think that's because it takes less time for it to upload from what I hear. But I'm going to have like some pretty lengthy readings going on, some pretty lengthy sessions going on here. So I'm going to have to cut mines down. You know, I at least I did do better than earlier, because that reading in those sessions totaled close to 3 hours, close to 4 hours, 3 hours and 30 minutes, 3 hours and 40 minutes, I think. So it was close to 4 hours, but you know, I had fun. I have fun in this, and I like to kind of, you know, like when I focus on the card and what Miles is trying to give me, I like to kind of stay there to see what more that he gives me. So maybe that's the reason why my videos linger so long. But I'm gonna chop them down anyway, just, you know, so you can just listen to them in parts or whatever. So you just won't have to listen to the whole thing. You can listen to it in parts. So thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate it. And I thank you, Miles, for this spread and the read, the information, the insight, everything that you have given to me to make this possible. And thank you. We're closing the gates now. Thank you for keeping the balance here. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And thank you guys for listening. And I will have another reading for you sometime. I don't know. I'm going to try to do at least one a day. At least one. I guess I'm doing these so much now because, like I said, it is my first time. So I just kind of want to get a feel for it. And I feel great about it. I really do. So now I'm about to go and see if I can find some confirmation in anything that I just said, which Miles has, of course, already confirmed this for me, and I'm believing Miles first. But I would kind of like for myself to see if I'm on to something. And of course, you can always tell me in the comments as well. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye.